Miley Cyrus just took one big step in officially closing the chapter of her relationships with both Liam Hemsworth and Kaitlynn Carter. What's up, y'all? It's Emil Jr. here with Clevver News, and it looks like Miley has really moved on. Fans noticed that Miley took the big step of unfollowing both Liam and Kaitlynn on social media, which in this day and age means they are really done. Like, so much so that she doesn't just want to mute them or hide their posts, she would have to actually refollow them if she wanted to have them pop up in her feed again. So fans noticed the unfollow and posted it on social media. One person tweeted saying, quote, "Miley unfollowed Liam Hemsworth on Instagram after he unfollowed her for posting a video dancing with Cody Simpson." So obviously we went through and checked to see who still follows who. Here's the lowdown. Miley unfollowed both Liam and Kaitlynn. Liam also unfollowed Miley, but as of this morning, Kaitlynn is still following Miley. Obviously, she doesn't follow Liam, cause duh. But fans first took notice of all the unfollowing business when Liam unfollowed Miley on Instagram soon after she posted pics of her and her new boyfriend Cody Simpson dancing in her Nashville home. You know, just the place she and Liam got married last December. So Cody and Miley's relationship has obviously reached new levels because now she's taking him to out-of-town family weddings, which if you know their relationship history, it isn't super surprising. Their relationship has progressed very quickly because the two have been friends for years before dating. That always speeds things up no matter who you are. But they were in Nashville because Cody was Miley's date to her brother Brayson Cyrus's nuptials in Nashville. She posted on Instagram and wrote, quote, "My baby brother got married on the most stunning sunny Tennessee day, standing on top of the same hills where we grew up playing. I love you, Brayson, so happy for you and Stella." Cody also shared pics and videos from the property on his own Instagram around the same time Miley posted her photos. Miley shared a bunch of pics and videos of her and Cody hanging out in her house in Nashville, which again is where Miley and Liam got married less than a year ago, just saying. So I totally understand where Liam is coming from unfollowing Miley after this stream of posts. Nobody wants to see their exes all over their timeline, especially after how much PDA Miley and Cody have been flaunting on social media. Do I need to remind you about their Halloween makeout sesh? Okay, so if you didn't understand why Liam unfollowed Miley before, you should get it now. Even if he is dating Dynasty star Madison Brown, no one needs to see that much PDA from their ex-wife. But while Miley and Liam have unfollowed each other, they haven't done what most celebs do and delete all their photos of each other yet. It looks like Miley may have taken down some pics from their night at the Met Gala together, including a shot of them at an after party that she originally captioned Daddy and Mommy, but the majority of their pics together are still on their feeds, including this one which is captioned, quote, "My two favorites in one picture," and this one titled Hubs. But Miley also has some pics up on her ex Kaitlynn Carter's page. In case you forgot, Miley and Kaitlynn had a whirlwind romance this summer shortly after Miley and Liam announced their split. They were first spotted together making out on a boat in Italy, and the PDA tour was full on for these two as well. Kaitlynn, who as we mentioned before still follows Miley, also still has pics of her and Miley up on her Instagram page. Kaitlynn also recently opened up about that romance with Miley in a raw, vulnerable essay with our sister publication Elle magazine. While she doesn't actually refer to Miley by name, we all knew who she was talking about. She starts off by saying, quote, "This past July, I went on vacation with a female friend. The next thing I knew, I was in love with her. Until that trip, it had never crossed my mind that I was even capable of loving a woman the way I loved her. But after reflecting on my romantic history, I realized that I've never really had a type." She then gets into her dating history and eventual marriage to Brody Jenner, which many people question because they apparently weren't legally married. Kaitlynn said, quote, "The legitimacy of that marriage has become a matter of public debate, but for he and I, it was very real. He was quite possibly the most beautiful man on the planet with a heart of gold and a tireless sense of adventure." She went on to explain how she ended up on that trip with Miley and said, quote, "I began to spend a lot of time traveling on my own or with friends, quietly mourning what I knew in my heart would soon be the end of my marriage. We spent that August traveling through Europe together and trying to move past our respective breakups. My first and only romance with the woman was born." Kaitlynn also got into how she realized she had feelings for Miley that were more than just feelings of friendship, saying, "I felt just as hard for her as I had the older man so many years before. It was that same familiar force of nature. I didn't have to think about a thing or overanalyze, it just happened, and it felt exactly right. Reflecting back on our 3-year friendship, I realized I'd always been drawn to her in a way I wasn't with other friends, but until that trip, it had never crossed my mind to think of her in a romantic sense." And finally, Kaitlynn addresses their breakup and how she is still grateful for the time that she and Miley spent together because it helped her with self-discovery. She said, quote, "While it was short-lived, I'll remain eternally grateful to my most recent relationship for opening my eyes to this unexplored part of myself, and for inspiring a new level of self-discovery and wonder at all the possibilities of life. I've been forced to get to know myself in a far deeper way than ever before, and not just in terms of my sexual preferences, I've also been forced to reckon with who I am as a person." And that really is beautiful. I'm just glad that she's in a good place now and is accepting herself for who she is. I hope that seeing Cody on all of Miley's posts doesn't bother her too much, but maybe she has Miley muted. We may never know, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you usually unfollow your exes after a breakup? How about deleting old pics? And what do you think of Miley and Liam unfollowing each other? Let me know down in the comment section below. After that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you don't miss any of our new stories. Then click right over here for even more entertainment news. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here on Clevver News. I'm Emil Ennis Jr., and I hope you have a great day.